Embrace them. Understand what they went through. Understand that it is a normal part of our Black lives, because a part of our Black lives is to be told that we are not beautiful. We are not as pretty. We are not worthy. Our skin is this. Our hair is, we're told that. So if a Black person falls into that category and they knew how to get out of that category, embrace them. Peace and freedom to everyone that clicks on this video today. Welcome to JANAY'S Gabfest. We have a lot to talk about today. I just want to start by saying I do not appreciate the way y'all's coming from my boy on Twitter right now. So I was listening to the song nonstop all night long. And we are going to get into those lyrics because a lot of people are barely listening and definitely not comprehending what he's saying. But I love this song because literally he just backed up everything I just said in my last video. I just want to start off by saying this song came out last night. It dropped. Let me show you the date. See that? Okay, and the song is still on my phone because I've been listening to it all day. And I say that this song is clearly law of attraction. Like, I've been talking about this, and now here goes one of my favorite rappers dropping a song, backing up literally what I just said. Your girl don't play, okay? When I love music, I love music, okay? I will listen to a song until I know all of the words. So, I have the lyrics. I wrote my own lyrics, all right? The track just came out. I'm not playing. So, we're going to dissect this, and so y'all can really comprehend what my man's is saying, all right? I'm going to have the lyrics up here as I'm talking about them. We're just going to break this down. Thinking I'm deep, intelligent, fooled by the college degree. My IQ is average. There's a young lady out there, she's smarter than me. A lot of times we assume people are smart, intelligent because of the appearance that they present to us and the image of them that we make in our mind because of that, okay? So, a normal statement, right? I scrolled through her timeline in these wild times and I started to read. She's mad at these crackers. She's mad at these capitalists. Mad at these murdered police. Mad at our ignorance. She wear her heart on her sleeves. I can relate. And yes, I'm a female, but that doesn't mean there's not a man that feels this exact same way about the other Black people in our community and can relate to exactly what's going on, right? She mad at celebrities. Low-key, I think she talking about me. Do most of y'all be talking about J. Cole? When something go on, y'all was all over Twitter when George Floyd first got murdered. Where J. Cole at? Where J. Cole at? He ain't tweeted. Then pictures came out that he was at the protest and y'all got quiet. Y'all was like, oh, okay, he out in the streets, y'all okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be mad at celebrities. Y'all ask them why they're not using their platform for this, and this. So it's okay for other celebrities to assume, yeah, you talking about them. Don't you be scrolling on so-and-so page assuming she talking about you when she minding her business, or vice versa the same way. Somebody on your page stalking you thinking you talk about them. Sometimes you are, sometimes the shoe fit. He felt like the shoe fit. Maybe it did. Now, I ain't no dummy to think I'm above criticism, so when I see something that's valid, I listen. But it's something about the queen tone that's bothering me. That's that one statement that everybody hates that he said. Like, everybody tight. He said that a queen's tone is bothering him. A lot of people in our community have grown up feeling like their feelings were invalid. If something upset them, if something bothered them, they weren't comfortable enough to be able to express that, right? So a lot of us are that way, where we cannot take someone else's feelings about our actions and reevaluate ourselves. At the end of the day, when you open your mouth, I'm opening my mouth right now, that means I'm giving everybody the power that listens to this video to interpret it however they want to. And I have to accept if I upset somebody, if I bother somebody, if I move somebody's spirit in a way that they don't like, I have to accept that because those are the words that I said. So in your delivery, you have to be cautious of how you're saying things because everybody is open to interpret it how they want to. So if he felt like a specific person in his Black community is expressing their anger for the police, capitalism, other Black people in their community, but the way they did it bothered me a little bit, is that a problem? I don't think so. Like I said, that's foreign to us because a lot of us didn't grow up knowing that our voice is powerful, that we have power in that we have power to express ourselves respectfully and appropriately, but we do have that power. And a lot of us didn't grow up knowing that our voice is okay to be heard, even as children. So as adults, it's definitely harder to comprehend because y'all never even had it all these years. At the end of the day, at 25 years old, I spent most of my life as a child than I did as an adult. I talk about this all the time. Us being 25 years old, feeling like we're supposed to have it together. No, we're not. We just got here. We were just 18 a few years ago asking, can I go to the bathroom? I love this part. She strikes me as somebody blessed enough to grow up in conscious environment with parents that know about the struggle for liberation, and in turn they provide her with a perspective and awareness of system and unfairness that afflicts them in the clearest of understanding of what we got to do to get free. Do you know how privileged and powerful that statement is? I just was talking about privileges, us having privileges, right? My privilege being I had a father growing up. Her privilege is she was in a conscious environment. A lot of us were raised in environments that helped prepare us to be this conscious person that we are now, but it wasn't instilled in us to the extent that he's explaining in this song. And a lot of our people that are voicing their concerns and expressing what needs to change have grown up in environments like this. That's why we're able to do so, right? But understand that to reach everybody, you may have to adjust and reevaluate your delivery. Say it one more time. In the clearest understanding of what we got to do to get free. Do you know what it means to have clear vision? You know how powerful it is to be able to grow up in an environment that allows you to have that clear vision. Not, oh, I discovered it after I graduated high school when I started to become an adult and I started to evolve, and now I have that clear vision and I'm learning that clear vision. She grew up in an environment, or he grew up. So that's powerful. She's a powerful person. He's a powerful person. Whoever is listening to this song and literally listening to what he's saying, comprehending what he's saying, can understand that that is a privilege and that is a blessing. Use it in a way that we can all accept it and we can all comprehend it on every level of our understanding. And the frustration that fills her words seems to come from the fact that most people don't see. Just because you woke and I'm not, that ain't no reason to talk like you better than me. Do we not have a problem within our community of belittling one another? Do we not have a problem of realizing that somebody is not here mentally, so we like, you know what, I ain't got time for your bull crap? Do we not collectively have that problem within our community? Okay. We don't? Okay. Understand that you may be woke, you may be wise, you may be conscious of what's going on. But just because your fellow sister or brother is not, does not mean you have to talk down on them. Take your time. Be patient with them. I literally said all of this in my last video. And I love this song because he's literally confirming everything I just said. How you gonna lead when you attacking the very same that really do need that you saying? Instead of conveying you holier, come help us get up to speed. Everybody took that meaning, teach me, teach me, and teach me. That's what they said. That's what all the tweets. So all the tweets said. That's what all the tweets said. Basically, that's what he's saying. Teach me. I'm helpless. I'm helpless. That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is, can't preach to the choir and attack the choir at the same time, because guess what? The choir is not going to listen to you. You know what? What do they say? You get more bees with honey, right? If I'm yelling, you're not going to want to listen to what I'm saying because my delivery already is like turning you off. You're not going to want to hear what I got to say. But if I come to you in a way where you can understand it, or just a way where the general can understand it in a respectful but in a loving way, that's the main thing, in a loving way. We have to speak from love. We don't love each other. We barely love ourselves. So we dang sure don't love each other enough. Stop just saying, I'm up here, and I know that I'm wise. I know that I'm smart. I know that I got it, and I'm up here. And y'all down there, and I'm just dogging y'all. I'm just dogging y'all. Y'all need to do better. I don't know. I don't understand. Y'all stupid. Like, y'all don't get it. Like, that's verbal abuse. Like, no. Y'all pushing them away. Didn't I just say embrace the black people? I'm trying to push people off the island, okay? Because they weren't as wise as you. They didn't have the same privilege as you growing up when it came to the type of environment that allowed you to be as conscious as you are. It took like 200 years for our ancestors to get free. These shackles be locking the mental way more than the physical. I look at freedom like trees. You can't grow a forest overnight. We always talk about mental blocks, right? The mental law of attraction. What you think, what you feel is what comes to you. Your current life is a reflection of your past thoughts and your past feelings, okay? Your current thoughts right now are the frequencies that you've been putting out, the thoughts that you've been putting out, all right? So that's what you're going to get back. When you're sad, you think sad thoughts. So now sad thoughts come back to you. You think of other things that can make you sad. But if you change that and you start thinking happy thoughts, other happy thoughts will come and you'll start feeling happy because that is the frequency that you're putting out. Okay, so it has been instilled in us to hate ourselves. You know what I mean? So congratulate a fellow black person that has been wise enough to break those chains and understand how valuable the black skin is. All right? Congratulate. Don't belittle them. Don't push them away. All right? Don't push them away. We need to unite. And that's my whole thing. Uniting. Don't push others away because they at some point didn't love themselves, but now they do. Black people that don't love themselves, eventually learning to love themselves, do not deserve to be kicked off the island. I just said this, right? Mental chains are the hardest to break. I just said this. And look at J. Cole saying the exact same thing. If mental chains weren't so hard, depression wouldn't be so strong in our community. And I'm going to say that as a person that battled with depression for over 10 years. I have a video of me talking about my depression. So I'm not speaking as an outsider looking in. I'm speaking as a person that was there. I understand getting depressed is not a choice. Staying depressed is your choice, all right? Because you let it control your mental. And yes, I understand some environments that you're in contribute to that, but you have to be strong enough mentally to break those chains. So if in regular life we're not even strong enough mentally to break the chains of depression, you think we're going to be mentally strong enough to break the chains of oppression? Oh, I don't think so. But we throw them away and we abandon them like when we need to be embracing them. And that is the whole point, is like, understand that everybody learns at a different level. Don't kick other black people away because it's taking them a little longer. Think about the way you're delivering it and then get back to it in a way that everybody can understand. It's not to say that you specifically have to go tell every single person. But guess what? If your delivery is able to reach everyone, then guess what? The people that are around, the people that needs to hear it, will be able to give that message to them. Just like when you watch something, you hear something, you go tell your friends, and then now your friends have that knowledge so that they can tell other people that they're around, right? So if your delivery is available to everybody to understand and comprehend so that we can make those changes, that message travels further. Does that make sense? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? Am I just delusional? Roll forward like overnight, hit the ghetto, and slowly start planting your seed. What is the point of you preaching your message to those that already believe what you believe? On some fucker retweet, most people is sheep. You got all the answers, but how you gonna reach? How you gonna reach? That's the whole thing. So, how are you gonna reach these people? We know that our people need help. They may not have access to what you're tweeting on Twitter, right? But if you are allowing your message to reach those people that, hey, are on Twitter, are on social media, have access to go get this book, and this book, then they're able to bring that information into their community so your message is still spreading. So it's not you physically, it's the other yous out here doing your work with you. We're working together, but your message has to be able to reach those people that are hard at learning, all right? That's it. None of us comprehend at the same level, right? Prime example, growing up, right? Were you a child that had to get 5 whoopings for the exact same thing and still kept doing it? Or were you that child that got 1 whipping, knew to not do it again, and then was like, okay, I learned my lesson, right? 2 levels of comprehending, right? What's our black quote? Hard head make a soft behind, right? Okay. Some of our heads are a little harder to get through. Some of us have weaker mentals because of the environments that we grew up in. I want to go back to him saying, fuck a retweet, everybody sheep. People being sheep is a good thing. You know why? They follow with a good leader. We have some great leaders in our community right now, pushing great messages, right? Get your sheep to follow you. You have to speak to them in their language. You have to be able to embrace them and let them know, hey, I'm here for you. I'm going to be a good leader for you because I can connect with you in ways you can understand. If I can make one more suggestion respectfully, I would say it's more effective to treat people like children, understanding the time and love and patience that's needed to grow. This change is inevitable, but none of us have seen it before. Nobody said it was better to treat men like children. Nobody said women need to treat men like children. It's better to treat people like children. But guess what? A lot of y'all don't know how to treat children. We see that. We're aware of that. A lot of y'all would rather a parent abuse their child because of their sexuality than embrace them. So we know that. We get that. We know that. Y'all don't know how to treat children. So he explained it. What we need to do? Understand time, love, patience. That's what children need to grow. This is a new beginning for a lot of us. all evolving every single day. Even the ones that are already conscious and already aware, we're still evolving every single day. I'm not the same person I was in the last video I made. I've evolved since then. This change is inevitable, but none of us seen it before. Have you currently seen freedom for African Americans in this current human experience that you're in right now? I haven't. So therefore, we know that this change has to happen. We know that this change is coming. We know that we can see the light at the end of the tunnel for this change. But none of us have seen this change before. So let's collectively come together, tweak some things, figure out exactly how we can reach everyone so that we can make this change happen, because we know it needs to happen. We see that we want it to happen. We're noticing that it's happening, but how can we make it happen faster and more efficiently? Therefore, we just got to learn everything as we go. I struggle with thoughts on the daily. Feel like a slave that somehow didn't save enough coins to buy himself up out of slavery. Whew. Come on, go. Come on, go. Woo. Come on. I'm talking to us. A lot of us. We want to make enough money so that we can get away from it, get away from the problem, and we can just speak from our pedestal and just say, you need to be doing this, you, but don't want to go back in the community and be in that community and build it back up. Plant those seeds back in those communities. Help grow that community. Multiple ways to do that without someone saying, only this one person has to do it, or only women have to do it. No, but also what J. Cole is saying is, he knows that women need to be ruling this world. We've let y'all do it for how many years? And look where we are. Mother Earth is called that for a reason. We get it. Women are natural nurturers, right? Earth needs nurturing. The people on Earth need nurturing. Yes, a lot of women may feel what he's saying and think, I'm putting all the responsibility on you. But guess what? Music is open to interpretation. When you listen to your artist's music, you listen to it because you can relate to it, whether it's male or female. Understand, if it fits for you, apply what needs to apply, and if it doesn't, understand the message that's in it, because he's talking to somebody else. And right now he's talking to me because he told me I had to do a YouTube video to talk to y'all, because he let me know, hey, I seen your video, it made sense, let me drop this song so you can do another one. See how that works? Law of attraction. I was putting out the energy that y'all needed this message. He confirmed that y'all needed this message, so here I am delivering this message. Talk about it now. Come on, and then look, open my phone, deuce, come on, angel numbers talking to me. Thinking just maybe in my pursuit to make life so much better for me and my babies, I done betray very same people that look at me like I'm some kind of a hero because of the zeros that's next to the commas. But look here, I promise you I'm not who you think. We all hold our favorite people, whoever they are, to higher pedestals, right? We think that they're better than they are. Because we love them more. We want them to be up here because that's how we visualize them. That's how we see them, right? But the reality is, everybody's not what you imagine them to be. How many times do we get into situations with a significant other or a potential significant other, and we envision this imaginary person that they are, and then when we meet them, we get to know them, we realize that we're just creating a person in our mind because that person ain't who I'm dealing with, right? That's life. We all assume characteristics about people based off of how we feel about them. J. Cole is no different. He's a regular person. Hold our parents to certain pedestals. Our parents hold us to certain pedestals because of the way they raised us, because of the things they do. How many times do people talk about, oh, well, how a kid acts is a reflection of how they were raised? We people say that all the time, right? So sometimes when you act out, your parent is disappointed because you are not who they thought you would be based off of how they raised you. I ran into this outside the store yesterday. He said something that had me like, wait. He was like, Cole, appreciate what you've been doing. That's real, but I feel faker than snow in the Bluff, or maybe just because deep down I know I ain't doing enough. Now, Snow in the Bluff is a movie, right? In case y'all don't know. It's a movie. It's a movie that seems very realistic. It touches your heart when you watch it. You feel connected, right? And then come to find out years later, it was literally fake. It wasn't a real movie, right? So sometimes you could fall in the fake line of no in the buff fake or not doing enough fake. And we all fall in that category, whether we're not doing enough when it comes to educating ourselves, whether we're not doing enough when it comes to our diet, whether we're not doing enough when it comes to our yoga, our exercise. We all can fall in the category of not doing enough, because that's being fake. Why you not doing enough? You know what you need to be doing. or being as fake as snow on the bluff. That's a line he feels he's fallen in between. What's so wrong with that? All of that, right? All that to say, we lack patience as a community. And that goes as deep as I can remember. How many of us have grown up in households where things had to be done instantly? Get up and do this. Get up and do that right now. Why you instant stuff, right? Or, oh my God, I'm not, stay on hold for 2 minutes now. I got stuff to do. Stay in this line. I've been in line for 5 minutes. I got stuff to do. Impatience. We grew up in a household where patience was very limited for most of us, right? Parents didn't have patience, so that's why most of us don't have patience. That's why we're impatient. And we also are impatient for people and things we feel we're wasting energy and time on. A conscious person feeling like they're talking to a brick wall, they're gonna lack patience, right? But you can lack patience and your delivery can still come from a place of love where they can understand it. You don't have to keep preaching it because it's already out there. Your other fellow community members that are conscious with you and that are spreading this message are still able to reach other people. And again, touching on my last video, the Black Panthers, people like Fred Hampton, he could speak to a crowd of 1 million people and it felt like he was talking to you directly. That is a powerful thing, and that's why they killed him, because they knew he was a messiah on the rise. So we had Black Panthers that were able to connect and understand that everyone learns at a different level, but if I make it at a base level, we can get through to so many more people, and they knew that he was reaching so many more people. Then you have Black Panthers like Huey, right, who was blood for blood, right, ones that lacked patience. I ain't got time for the bull crap. Y'all ain't trying to change. And that was fine, right? Because we need people like that. But guess what? Right now, it's time to go into the Fred Hampton way of being a little bit more patient, working on our delivery so that we can reach more people. And that's literally all he's trying to say. At the end of the day, it's not about one person. It's about the listeners. Listeners, y'all got to stop just taking everything as jabs and as disrespect. And like, because y'all tweets, I'm over them. Y'all tick me off. Y'all ticked me off last night, y'all. Been jamming for like 2 hours on repeat. I get on Twitter. They call them like black girls. All of this, and I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Why y'all tripping on my boy? Why y'all tripping on my boy? So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to trip on our boy. I have to also understand that a lot of our community was raised off of survival, not love. To get to someone raised off survival, it's going to take a little longer. It's going to take a little bit more patience, a little bit more time, a little bit more understanding. And that's all he's saying. Nobody is saying, oh, baby, no. Just understand that when you deliver messages, deliver them in a way that those raised off of survival can understand it. Those not raised in loving environments and conscious environments can understand it. I want y'all to listen with y'all hearts and stop listening through y'all hurt. Stop listening through the pain and understand forgiveness is powerful. I talk about my book, 7 Laws, dang near in every video because it's always relevant. And because of this line, I will not judge anything that occurs. My black people occur in my black life, so I don't judge them. I try to understand them from their perspective, from their level of understanding, from the way they were raised, and understand it is not their fault. Even when it comes to racist people, I do not hate racist people. I understand that racism is taught. You were taught to be stupid. You were taught to be ignorant. And I don't fault you for that. I understand that. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't mean I care. Doesn't mean we're going to be cool. But understanding I'm not judging you. But I understand it. I can comprehend why you hate the way you hate. Because I was raised off of love. So I speak through love. That is my language. Love is my love language. That's how I connect to people. I am a lover. So I completely understand what J. Cole is saying. He is saying, listen, a lot of us needed hugs growing up and we didn't get it. So right now when y'all yelling at us, y'all bringing up all that trauma. Y'all yell at us to try to get the message across. But if you slow down, take a deep breath and just talk to us from love. Talk to us from love. We understand. You can have frustration in that love, but just make sure you're talking to us with love so that we can all understand. Connect more when you're teaching from a place of love. I generally want the best for every black person existing, pre-existing. I want the best for everyone. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely do, because I know what we're capable of. I know what this world really is. Y'all really hurt my feelings last night because I really love me some J. Cole, and this is not even coming like as a fan thing. It's just like as a black thing. Like I'm black, I'm a woman, and I'm a J. Cole fan. So I connect on all levels. I get it, babe. And we have been talking about the murders of 3 black women most recently, and y'all are like, well, this is not a good time. Baby, we get killed all the time. Like, when would be a good time? Since George was murdered, there's been 122 killings of black people. That was barely 20-something days ago. So, when would be a good time? I mean, y'all could please comment when it would have been a better time. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If now is not the good time, when is the good time? We be in quarantine still, damn near half of us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's going on currently. So when would have been a better time? There's no better time than the present. Because guess what? I presently needed to do a new video. Oh, I want to end this video by saying this book right here is more relevant than ever with J. Cole's song. And I say that because it says the way of the superior man. But one thing I love about it is he addresses initially the fact that every energy being possesses feminine and masculine traits, right? We all do. So we all can connect. So when he says she, my niggas, it doesn't necessarily mean she, okay? She, he, us, they, them, all of us. So I'm gonna need y'all, if y'all haven't already, I'm gonna need y'all to read this book. So if we understand that every gender possesses masculine and feminine traits, maybe we can understand that song a little better. So I want to say thank you, J. Cole, for dropping this song. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys go check out my last video if you have not already. That is directed to my black community. I love y'all. Please continue to encourage and uplift and support and love one another. Go listen to Janae Love, please, because y'all need a little bit more love. That's all J. Cole was saying. We need more love within our community. I told y'all too unforgiving within our community. We forgive others more than we can forgive ourselves, and we have to stop that. Keep forgiving ourselves, keep forgiving each other, and keep loving each other. Janae loves you.